Good afternoon, everyone, from Times Square, New York, heading into Rise, New York. Attraction opened a little over a year ago. They have a flying theater and the history of New York. And I normally wouldn't do something like this, but we have time to kill before something else, and it's raining, so indoors we go. Here we are. Welcome to Rise, New York. 7 distinct galleries immerse you in the fascinating stories about how New York City rose to leadership. And we're going to enter through the City Hall subway station.
Available seats. There is a little bench in the front that's great
City
for
Hall.
kids.
Oh, we're going to sit on subway seats.
If no kids sit on it, adults will probably sit on it in front of you.
The subway is shaking like there's an earthquake.
On October 27, 1904, at 2:35 p.m. precisely, in a gleaming new subway station 30 feet below City Hall, Mayor George B. McClellan, son of the famous Civil War general, officially opened the first subway in New York, recklessly throttling the first train up to full speed and racing uptown underground, towards a sleepy district 4 miles to the north, where the New York Times was just completing its brand new 22-story headquarters at the foot of an hourglass-shaped crossroads that the city had renamed Times Square in the paper's honor, would ring in the new year with a delirious celebration in Times Square. And it was only the beginning. In the years to come, the astonishing mix of creative energies in New York, black and white, immigrant and native-born, Jewish, Italian, Irish, African-American, and Anglo-Saxon, would burst into glorious expression as a new and distinctively American kind of culture, brash and vital, electric and pulsing, now began to come into its own.
I found the third but to cross Times Square. And then come over to Broadway.
Is fulfilling its promise as the crossroads of the world as never before. A place at once of destination and homecoming for the entire planet. Still the beating heart of one of the most thrilling cities on earth. A city of yearning and aspiration and dreams. New York.
Oh, well, this is cool. Oop. Jonathan Zizmore. Manhattan. The Beaver. That's a tile from Astor Place. Heading into finance. And there's one thing I want to do in here. And here it is. Mary has rung the bell for the stock exchange. Alexander Hamilton. And there's an actual check from Alexander Hamilton here. Flushing. I don't know if you know this, but that's where I'm from. It's the Bull and the Bear. Landmarks in the finance district. The African Burial Ground, Federal Reserve Bank, Wall Street, Stock Exchange. The elevator break. Highlight of the World's Fair was the elevator break after they cut the cable to demonstrate the elevator wouldn't crash. The New York City skyline, the Flatiron Building, MetLife, Woolworths, the Chrysler Building, Empire State, just for my buddy Jim. I know, Probably wants me to climb the Empire State Building and have Mary fly some remote control planes at me. But I don't have enough bail money to make it home. Here's the footprints of the World Trade Center pre 9/11. And then one World Trade Center here. And then kind of a size comparison between one World Trade and the Empire State. TV and radio. Steven Stamkos has just scored. Radio. We've got classic radios here.
So I suppose the children have been with our little friend is in the laundry wagon. Now here at the first
Classic
picture
radios.
is the laundry wagon. It's the yellow laundry wagon. And wet wash, that's the driver, you know.
We have a bit of a photo up.
Very calmly sitting down.
Orson Welles, prior to the CBS radio broadcast on October 30th, 1938 of The War of the Worlds. And I love this display, like they're in the radio booth. Radio strips for the news. War of the Worlds. The Radio Hall of Fame. Bruce Morrow, Wendy Williams, Jim Kerr, Dr. Ruth, Angie Martinez, Mike Francesca, and Howard Stern. Elvis Duran too. On into TV.
Didn't even look at that yet.
And the honeymoon set. Look at this.
You can sit down.
Hey, Ralphie boy. But can it Corey Apple? One of these days, Mary, one of these days. Bow! Straight to the moon. All in the Family, right next to the Jeffersons, Saturday Night Live. And they have QR codes in each of these so you can scan them and have like a audio broadcast that you can do through your phone. SNL, Law and Order, and Seinfeld, and Oscar the Grouch. No way, bro! I too love trash. The Friends couch. A Kramer shirt is on display. Sex and the City. Later tonight. License plate and wallet from Canon, 50 Cent. From Power. Singer sewing machine. Fashion in the City. It's a Halston dress and Dapper Dan Gucci collab. Supreme Nas. DMX coat and pants. Music. The Beatles. It's a 1964 drumhead from the Beatles on tour. The Hit Factory. Handwritten Bob Dylan lyrics. And David Byrne acoustic guitar. Ah, no way, the Village People. Bruce Springsteen acoustic guitar. Ah, and there's Bruce's guitar. Handwritten lyrics for She's the One. Madonna's leather jacket. Oh, snap. Biggie. His tracksuit. They're playing third base. Jam Master. No way. And New York legend ODB. Cardi B. Cardi New York. PE handwritten lyrics. Chuck D's hat. We'll head up one more floor into theater. Elf was just on TV. You want some popcorn? Because it's free. Popcorn. Ghostbusters. Zoolander. It's a kinetoscope. We're in Broadway. costumes here from different plays. So this is from Field Follies, Phantom of the Opera up above. Next to that is The Lion King, Wicked, and Aladdin. And then last up, Hamilton. And they cycle through the costumes with little snippets of the Broadway play here. So Hamilton's up. This is the history of Times Square on New Year's Eve. In 1904, the New York Times newspaper was about to open the new headquarters. They commemorated the opening on midnight, December 31st, 1904, with fireworks. Started a new tradition, but the fireworks were swapped out in 1907 because they were raining hot ashes down on the city. And in 1907 started the first ball drop. Also, if you haven't gathered from that explanation, the reason why it's called Times Square is because it was built off of the New York Times building being in the area. This was Times Square.
Here's what's going to happen. In a few moments, we will take you up to the 27th floor observation deck for you to see the first ever televised New Year's ball drop in the country. And we will take you up there with the freight elevator. Please proceed into the freight. Remember to stay at the center at all times.
Now it's like Tower of Terror. Combined with Haunted Mansion and Men in Black. Oh dear.
Oh, look at that, the elevator brake works. Oh, this is on? Alright, have a good night, everybody. Like I said, we're moving up momentarily. Good evening.
Oh, there's some rats back there. We have arrived at Sky Studios.
Here's the latest weather report. Rain, changing snow. Get those spectacular ball of light that has run in almost every New Year since 1907. You can almost see the ball. Well, folks, we'll keep a close eye on the weather up here, but for the moment, we'll send it back to you. Interrupt this program for a special news bulletin. Hi, I'm Robert Trout at the Sky Studios, here to remind you that a great new year is a sacred year. And when the clock turns towards 12, be ready. The ball does not wait for anyone.
Thanks, Guy. Well, the weather is turning nasty here in Times Square, but that has not dampened spirits. And there it comes, slowly descending. Listen to the roar now. I can't tell if that's the crowd or the thunder that has begun to roll in, but here we go.
Times Square. This is Mario Lopez, wishing everyone a Happy New Year.
And outside, but not currently accessible, is the torch for Statue of Liberty. Here's a picture of where they were building it. So Rise New York turned out to be pretty cool. Lots of cool stuff to see, very New York themed, which was awesome. The hip hop display, really cool. There's definitely something for everybody in that place. The ride at the end was much better than I thought it was going to be. We always joke around about like the flying theater at Legoland being better than the actual ride Soarin'. If you're a New Yorker, you love New York, that ride I thought was better than Soarin' too. It still had smells, it still had water effects. But in any event, if it's raining out, it's a good alternative to be able to hit. We're getting out of here. Thanks a lot for coming along. Thank you very much for all of your likes, comments, and subscriptions. Treat others the way you want to be treated. Have a great day. See you guys.